You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, you guys are not going to believe this. Bronny James, the son of one LaChana James, is getting all-star votes. Yes. But it's not that he's just getting all-star votes, guys. He's getting an insane amount of votes. Now, how many games has Bronny James played in? I believe like a grand total of 3. Let me pull it up real quick, guys, because I really should have had his stats pulled up here. I'm very, very curious what is Bronny James's stat line. Let's just put up Bronny James ESPN and see what actually does pop up. Bronny James is averaging 0.4 points per game and 0.1 rebound, 0.3 assists, and shooting an awful 11% from the field. Yes, guys, 11% from the field. I mean, guys, with this stat line, man, you can't even make an all-star game in high school. I mean, it is that pathetic right here. And he's actually played a few minutes in games this month in January against the Hawks on January 3rd. He played 2 minutes. He got 1 assist, and that was about it. He played on the 7th of January. He played 1 minute, and he had no stat line. None. But Bronny James, the son of LeBron James, has gotten, get this, guys, 8,000 votes for the All-Star game. I mean, guys, there's some people that believe that fans should not be voting on the All-Star game. I believe that the All-Star game is for the fans, but there is no way in the world Bronny James should get 1 vote. Not 1. He hasn't appeared in enough games whatsoever. And when he's on the court, he has 0 impact. He's gotten into games for one reason only. Actually got drafted for one reason only. Because of his father. Let's look at this, guys. While it may be completely devoid of rationality, fans of Bronny James have cast 8,000 all-star votes for the rookie guard despite minimal NBA playing time. Once again, Bronny's commercial appeal is overshadowing the realities of his on-court production. While the 20-year-old guard has made a significant impact on the organization's finances, his Lakers jersey sales reportedly reaching approximately $50 million. What? I didn't know that, man. I mean, they made $50 million off Bronny James's jerseys? Wow. His NBA statistics aren't nearly as impressive. James is averaging just 0.5 points per game, 0.1 rebounds, and 0.4 assists while shooting 11.1% from the field in limited minutes. Now, I must say, though, man, when it comes to these G League games, Bronny James has improved. Remember, man, it was rough those first few G League games. Then I believe he came out with a 30-point performance, and I believe he's averaging something like 13 points per game in the G League. Now, folks, the G League, man, is not even like the equivalent of AAA in baseball, because a lot of top prospects in MLB actually play in AAA or even AA, to tell you the truth. When it comes to the G League, man, you are a project if you are in the G League. A project. And that's really what Bronny James is. It even brings it up here. So I was right about his points a game. It says, that said, James has found more success in the G League with South Bay Lakers, where he's posting averages of 13.4 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 3.9 assists per game. However, his shooting efficiency remains a pressing concern, hitting just 36.6% from the field and 21.2% from three-point range. Yeah, that is a major concern even in the G League, man. I mean, if you're only shooting 36% from the field in G League, that is a problem. That is a problem. But definitely, his points are up, and he's averaging decent amount of rebounds. Remember, he's an undersized guard too, by the way. He's an undersized guard. It goes on, it says, in all honesty, James's all-star selection is nearly impossible and nonsensical. However, speculation has turned to his potential inclusion in the Rising Stars game. Now, guys, I got to be honest. I don't even think Bronny James is even good enough for the Rising Stars. I don't think so. I think that should really be reserved for rookies. I believe you have to be in your first 2 years in the league. But I believe this should go to rookies that are actually getting real playing time in NBA games that actually have a future. Bronny James, when he's played in actual NBA games, it hasn't been good. Yeah. The Rising Stars game is this showcase the league's top young talent. While Bronny's presence would generate commercial buzz, it would be difficult to justify his inclusion based on his current production. James has 2 years of Rising Stars eligibility remaining, offering him the time he'll need to develop into a better all-around player before future consideration for the main All-Star event. Yeah. Still, how in the world does Bronny James get 8,000 votes for the All-Star game? Because I'm pretty sure, guys, there's much better players in the NBA that aren't getting 8,000 votes for an All-Star game. Now, he's not going to play. And really, guys, the All-Star game doesn't exist anymore. Remember, Adam Silver came out and announced that the NBA All-Star game is going to be a pickup game. Yeah, the NBA, man, they can't get out of their own way. They can't do it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, guys, I do believe that maybe there's actually a way, now that I think about it, for Bronny to actually get into this game. Because remember, the All-Star teams are going to be pickup basketball, I believe 3-on-3, if I'm not mistaken. And the fourth team is actually going to be made up of non-All-Stars. Yeah, non-All-Stars. I believe it's it may be from that Rising Stars. So I don't know, but I highly doubt that Bronny ends up being on that team. I don't think anybody wants to see this 3-on-3. Pickup basketball, man, that's just as bad as like flag football that the NFL Pro Bowl has now, which is really bad. It's embarrassing. The NFL Pro Bowl is a disaster. I mean, the NBA has definitely gotten to that point, I believe. I mean, I'd rather see guys not even try an All-Star game than to actually watch flag football, which looks ridiculous on TV. I watched that NFL Pro Bowl events or whatever they call it now. Horrible. Horrible. Even though the NFL is still king, that event is terrible, man. Absolutely terrible. So we'll have to see, guys, what actually happens with Bronny James. But 8,000 votes, and I'm pretty sure, and counting. I mean, this article came out a few days ago, and I couldn't believe it. It makes absolutely no sense, guys, for Bronny James to get that many votes for the All-Star game. That's probably going to be a bit push, man, for people to say, hey, fans shouldn't be voting. I'm a proponent of fans voting. I believe the All-Star games are for fans, okay? But I believe the NBA also has a system now where like a third of the votes come from the fans, a third from the isn't it the players or something like that, or general man. I don't know. I ain't really paying attention to this, man. The All-Star game is a joke anyway. It's not even the All-Star game anymore. So that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.